Hello traders, my name is Logan, as always, with Funding Talent, and in this video, we're going to be doing the market forecast for the week of August 16th. In this video, what we hope to do is highlight the best fundamental drivers in this upcoming week for you to stay away from, and we have some really good ones coming up, and also the best technical setups, as well as the trades that we took last week. So, without any further delay, let's get right into the video. Hello traders, here we are in the slideshow for this week, and let's get right into the fundamental drivers. So this week we have a good bit of news, a little bit more than last week, mainly NZD news and Australian dollar news. On Monday, nothing. Tuesday, starting at 8:30 a.m., we have USD news, and then at 1 p.m. we have some more USD news, and then 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. NZD news. So, Wednesday, we start off the day 2 a.m. very, very early with some GBP news, 8:30 CAD news, 2 p.m. USD news, and 9:30 AUD news. Besides that, nothing else this week. Remember, all of these times are in EST, so make sure to plan accordingly. So, the University of Michigan sentiment prelim was 70.2, the forecast was 81.2, and the previous was 81.2 as well. The DXY and S&P weakened slightly at the time, and it was the lowest reading since December of 2011, actually. Consumers believe the economy's performance will be diminished over the next several months, but the extraordinary surge in negative economic assessments also reflects an emotional response, mainly from diminished hopes that the pandemic would soon end. And also, with that news, gold did strengthen. So, Russia recently announced they have the ability to swiftly ramp up oil output in order to assist with increasing productions in accordance with the new OPEC rules. As we know, we spoke about this 3 weeks ago, OPEC has been putting out new rules and has yielded much more oil being produced, multiples what was being produced a couple months ago. So, we'll see what that does to the price of oil. Personally, I think the price of oil will be going down. Simple supply and demand. More supply, same demand, price is going to drop. Besides that, the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 hit new records this last Friday, and they were on track for a second straight week of gains as investors welcomed strong earnings results, which we all saw if you were monitoring earnings last week, upbeat labor market data, and the Senate's passage of the new massive infrastructure bill, which I'm sure we've spoken about many times before this last week. I know we did speak about it, and we will probably continue to speak about it as it's very, very important. So, this news is a little bit more mixed than we usually have. That being said, it's not full-on bad news yet, so my risk sentiment is going to maintain risk on. Risk on means that we can expect the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, euro, and pound to appreciate if the risk on market sentiment continues into the next week. This also means expectations are higher for further economic growth, should this continue, which means that indices globally will also appreciate. So, without any other delays, let us get right into the technical setups of this week. So, XAUUSD, gold. I know we are all very familiar with this gold chart because we've been looking at it for so long. We were in this channel, and as of early last week, we fell very, very hard. At the same time, they were discussing the infrastructure bill. And so did silver, as we will get into next. But we are still pegged long for gold. I still do think gold is going to rise. I think this was just a slight hiccup and a correction of the major trend. But if you're following this series for a bit, you know that we follow the Elliott wave corrective patterns. And as we are aware, the corrective patterns play out in A, B, C waves. So it seems we finished our corrective wave, and we are now waiting for the next impulse move. So let's see what happens in this next week with gold. My bias is long. Silver. What a fantastic couple of trades from this market forecast on silver. Seriously. There was one entry here, another entry right here, and both trades would have hit take profit, actually, just like on that wick in this last week. So that was really great how that all played out. And as you can see, combined, that is about a 6R trade, so 6 risk reward ratio. If you're a options trader, that'd be a 600% return. Fantastic result on silver. I'm really happy that we caught that here, and I hope a lot of you guys capitalized on it. So let's move into our next chart. For here, we're looking at US30, and what a beautiful play from last week, I must say. It was textbook. It was beyond textbook, actually. I said we were going to break up, retest, and come off. Let's go to a lower time frame to see exactly what happened, but we broke up, retest, and then came off very nicely. US30 and silver both played out very well. USDJPY. USDJPY did play out very early in the beginning of the week, and I did pull out a little bit of profit here, but we are correcting right now, and I think we're going to have a pretty similar situation as we just saw with US30. Breakout, retest, come back down. First of all, we need to identify what this really is and what the retest and confirmation really is, right? It's an impulse wave and a corrective wave, and that corrective wave happens to come down to the area with the largest amount of confluences, which in this situation would be the resistance turned support. Same thing as US30, although that was a support fractal, and this would be a support line now. So I can expect this to come down a little bit more. We're about to hit that level and then come back up. My bias is still going to be long on USDJPY, but you should have pulled out some profits earlier in the week as well. So let's leave this up and see how this does for next week. GBPUSD, this trade never triggered, but it looks very, very good, and I'm still going to be holding my long bias on this trade. Here's USDCAD. We have a head and shoulders with a ABC corrective wave playing out. I really like the look of this, and I'm excited to see it play out once we get the confirmation and break of this neckline. As you can see, it's a double confluence of head and shoulders, as you can see. Another head and shoulders right here. So my bias is going to be short on USDCAD. And NZDCHF, beautiful chart. We were discussing this 2 weeks ago, last week maybe. I said we wanted to break out above this channel, and this is exactly what we did. We are having a impulse and corrective wave move play out right now. So break above, retest, confirmation, and move off. This trade I am really a fan of, and this is going to be my chart of the week. So for our trades that did trigger last week, we had a 100% win rate. I really hope you guys took advantage of it, and I'm excited to see what next week's results yield. So traders, that was again our market forecast. I really hope you enjoyed the technical setups and the fundamental news in this upcoming week. I really hope you can apply it to your trading. And if you're not already subscribed to all of our social media platforms, be sure to do so. We're releasing new content every single day. And we also are releasing new videos just like this on our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe. As always, on behalf of everyone at Funding Talent, happy trading.